Damn. So much for the country singer. Keith Thurman. Who? Is that a country singer? That's what Ruben Guerrero kept saying, and they asked him about fighting Keith Thurman. He talking about some... Who? Keith Thurman? The country singer? He gave you a country ass whooping. Nah, it was a good fight. Robert Guerrero was game. And he got scratch marks on his chest, webs around his neck and shoulders. Looked like Robert Guerrero was running through some brush in my backyard. You know, Keith Thurman really impressed me. You know, I've been watching the last 4 or 5 fights. That's when I caught wind of him. So before that, you know what? I haven't seen Keith Thurman's last fight. I think I seen like a round. I don't know. Something came up and I couldn't watch it. But when he first hit the scene, I was like, oh, this dude do nothing. But all he does is brawl. And then it was like he did that. He brawled some more the next fight. And then he boxed another fight. I was like, damn, he can box? So, you know, he never really fought nobody, in my opinion, that was any significance for me to, you know, to stamp him and say, man, this dude's legit. So, you know, when the Robert Guerrero fight was made, I was like, okay, Robert Guerrero, he's no pushover. We're going to see what Keith Thurman one time is going to do to Robert Guerrero. And if he can show, I mean, if he can really impress me, knock him out or whatever, then I will say, you know, Keith Thurman is that dude. And he went further than what I thought he was going to do. I mean, he really put on the show. And I'm going to tell you what I liked about Keith Thurman. What I like about Keith Thurman is he can box. And he has quick hands. And not only does he have quick hands, he has power. And I'm not really too big on power. You know, I don't really base my stuff on power, because if you take the power away and then you look at the skill level, will he still pose a threat? And Keith Thurman would. That's why I'm not so sold on Triple G, because Triple G, if you take that power from him, he's done. Oh, you need somebody on Triple G. That's another video. I ain't even going to talk about that cat. That's another video. But what I like about Keith Thurman is because he has power in both hands, he doesn't favor looking for the one shot, one hand, because he can hurt you with either hand. And he's not really looking. Yeah, he wants to knock you out, but his punches are with murderous intentions. It's not like he's winding up and loading up. Like, he's really just heavy-handed. And he's fast. I didn't realize he was that fucking fast. I was like, damn, this motherfucker fast. You know who I want to see him fight? I want to see him fight Amir Khan. I want to see him, but Amir Khan ain't gonna fight him. But I think Keith Thurman is shooting for Brock. You know, see, Thurman's already said that he's not gonna pray for this Mayweather to get the Mayweather sweepstakes because he knows that it might not happen. So he gonna do what he got to do, make a name for himself. And so, since people are dodging this guy, he's gonna take the long and the hard road, and he's gonna start knocking folks out or beating people conventionally. And then, no matter who you are, you're gonna have to face this cat. Now, since he came in weighing, I think he weighed in 162. I don't know how much longer he's gonna be at that welterweight division, because he's pretty big guy. I mean, as far as ballooning back up, rehydrating. So I can see him staying at welterweight maybe another year before it starts getting hard for him, and he's probably gonna have to move up to 154. But he really impressed me. I mean, like, I'm really looking at him like, damn, this dude is really one of the top guys based off of Robert Guerrero's fight. And because Robert Guerrero's never been knocked out, I don't think he's ever been knocked down. I mean, he wasn't scared. Definitely wasn't scared. Didn't show no respect. But I don't know. We'll see. And I'm glad, you know, NBC stuff. So, you know, a lot of people get a chance to see him. And if it wasn't for they fight, the Adrian Broner, the Molina fight, that was a boring fight. I wasn't really. I mean, Adrian Broner, that dude couldn't hurt Adrian Broner, and he didn't go out there with a killer instinct to go out there and take him out, because I'm getting sick of looking at Adrian Broner got skill. I'm getting sick of the 1-2 And then when he throws a 1-2 with his right hand, he raises his right hand up and he backs up, and then he likes to showboat and clown. And then with Keith Thurman, then you watch the fight right after him, and Keith Thurman's all business. He ain't got time for that bullshit playing. He's serious. He's trying to make a statement. Thurman is very likable. He's very confident, and that's what you want in a fighter. You know, you don't want to be overconfident, and you do a lot of talking like Adrian Broner does, like Amir Khan does. So we'll see. We'll see where he goes from here. I mean, like I say, man, this. I wish he would invest more into the body. If I can say anything critical of him, I wish he would invest more into the body. The headshot's gonna come. He likes to knock you out. So I mean, it gets good to him. He won't stop. But I like him to break, and he got the power to break you down at the body with either hand, and then the head will follow. But you know, he's still young. I would like to see his clinch game get a little bit better. I mean, that's the only thing I can say really that's critical. It's just going invest into the body and his clinch game. You know, holding, knowing when to hold. You know, just shit like that. I mean, he can counter. He's fast. I mean, I'm saying the same shit over and over, but y'all get the point. Keith Time Thurman. I know why they call him One Time, but I just don't like him when he all he talks about is his power. You know, what happens when you can't knock somebody out? You know, but I'm sure he's aware of that, because I heard him say it in one of his interviews before he fought Guerrero. He said, you know, I'm gonna try to get him out of there. If I can't, then you know, I gotta change the game plan, and he did just that. And his IQ in the ring is not that bad. He's not one dimensional, not at all. But that's it.